Hello, hello. Hold on, I have to get back to the chat. Okay, I think I'm here. Yeah. All right. Hey, Alma. Alma, I sent an email about which groups you want to join.
Hello,
you have to.
hold
Hold on a second. Why do I have this?
Chat.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I've got something playing somewhere. I'm gonna shut this. Okay. Sorry we're late. Sorry we're late. I go to, where's my, where my thing is. That's weird. There's supposed to be some mode. Okay. Lisa H. Let's see you again. Alma, Mandy, Brian Clan again, right? Whisper to me, Kathy, Danielle, Nanette, Bella, Mary Kim, Spoiled. Alma, you already hit the like. Okay, thanks. Jeanette, Flower Girl, Wildlife, Alethea, your best friend, Backdoor, Danielle, Casbat. I didn't hear or see the video. Why is she talking about this? Well, yeah. Why do you think they want to clear Chris's name? They're back to saying he didn't kill the kids. It's ridiculous. Muka, Belly Dancer, she got another channel. She got another channel put up. Amy, Ginger, Surf Girl. Okay. Sharon, I don't know who I missed. If I missed you, I missed you there. Oh, sorry, I can see you now. Slack, right, but there's different groups in Slack, Alma. So there's a craft group, a gardening group, a recipe group, a prayer group. You have to, each group is individual. You have to be added to each one. So you have to let me know what you're interested in. And then there's a true crime group, that would be your general kind of group. Hey, Danielle. Two Scooter kept us on another meeting longer than, that's why we're late. Hey, Karen. Rife. How did you say it was? Rife? Hey, Bergstrom. How are you? Hi, Margarita Bill. You're early, Margarita Bill. I'm late. Hey, AR2. We were just talking about you. You love true crime. Mandy? What else is going on? Danielle, we're here. Yeah, we were in a meeting, and Two Scooter didn't want us to come, didn't want us to leave. She was like, "No, don't go." I'm like, "Two Scooter, we gotta go, okay?" She wouldn't listen. Oh, yeah, that's a long story, Casbat. I didn't even get to edit the video. That's why the coloring is all off. I had to get to another meeting, and so I just let it go as is. I didn't even see the thing all the way through, and so I hope it wasn't that, like, really that I wasn't, like, off the hook on that. I just took the clips right off the camera, and they went right in. Hey, Led Zepp. Finally, your hoodie finally arrived. Oh, take a picture and send it to me, because I'm going to put a slideshow up of the Ramblers with their stuff. Hey, Tracy. You were watching the reaction? Oh, just, yeah, right? Thanks. You like them all. Okay, I'll add you. You'll get an invitation. You'll have to accept it first. I'll have it done by tomorrow. Hi, Sue. Thanks, Casbat. Lisa D is here. I don't see her. I think she blocked me. We'll do tomorrow. Okay, thanks. Hi, Robin. CW Mimi is a troublemaker. She also speaks ill of the dead, very unchristian-like. Yeah, absolutely. Did you see the 48 hours about? No, I didn't see it. It's not about that professor that was missing, is it? When was it on? Because my thing tapes, you know, it'll be. Was it on Saturday tonight? Wait, no, yesterday. Yesterday? I don't even know. Then it'll be on there. I'll have to watch it. Hi, Alley Cattails. Snow remover told me to get ready from the Black Hearts Club. I know, Led Zeppelin. It's crazy. Alyssa sent that to me, and I'm like, no, this can't be. And then when I looked at her videos, they believe they're back to the. Oh my gosh, ridiculousness. I don't know how YouTube allows what she does, because that is definitely harassment. Hey, Susan. Nice to see you too, Susan. Hey, Sharon. Oh. What else is going on? Oh, thanks. Thanks, CW. You're not in timeout, Allie. You sounded not so happy to see me. Oh, me? No, I'm happy. I'm happy. See? No, did you think I was? I said, hey, Alley Cattails. Maybe I was reacting to something somebody was saying about Cindy Watts. Okay, Led Zepp, like you do. All right, thanks. Hi, April. We went over and listened to Cindy W. I had to stop her whiny voice annoys me. Oh, phew. Yeah, I'm not mad. Who is Miss Mensa, friend of what? Yes. You're so happy? How come, Alithia? I wonder if Jimmy was at the same time as you. Really? I don't know. You'll have to let me know when you were there. Hey, Newfie. Oh, is it 333? Look at that. 333. Thank you, Newfie. Mensa means to me. Three, 333. So, what was I going to say? You would have thought Cindy... yeah, you would think she'd shut her mouth by now, but I guess not. She's back. Hello, Sassy. You almost gave up? It's to Scooter's fault. It's to Scooter's fault. She was like, no, don't go. Don't go. And I told her that I was going to tell everybody it was her fault. I still don't see Lisa D. Somebody said Lisa D. I don't see Lisa D. I went to listen to Cindy too, and I turned it off. Way too many lies coming out of her mouth. Yeah, see? I told you, there's Sue Scooter. Sorry, MRV. See, it's her fault again. Absolutely. I think somebody made a mistake. You saw part of her interview, couldn't stomach the whole thing. Yeah, it's very difficult. It's really ridiculous. I saw the vid, read the comments, and skipped it. Pat Miller? I don't know. He's around. Yeah, they're on Facebook. I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, that should be fun, Nanette. Lisa D is tagging. I thought she was on strike. Well, not strike, but she had to have those breaks. Did she go on strike? Oh, wow. Oh, there she is. Hey, Ginger Spice. So let's see what's Lisa D. Please come. She's there. I found her. Lisa D. Lisa D. sent me a text last night, and it said, "Look what I ordered," and it was 3 little triplet. What were they? I don't even know what they were, Lisa. 3 little triplet. Either they were little cats or mice. What were they? What were they? In a basket, and she said, "I got these." And then, doggone it, I had to get them too. And then she said, "I bet you Lisa H already has them." I bet so. Well, it was Two Scooter's fault, Lisa. It's totally Two Scooter's fault. But I got those triplets. I got the triplets. They were mice, triplet mice, in a basket. Hey, snow remover. What do I have now? Oh, the 3 mice in the basket from the Calico Critters. So, what else is going on? And yes, Lisa H, yeah, undoubtedly has them. Did you get the bunk beds too, Lisa? They have bunk cribs too. Hi, Tamlin. How are you? So, you don't think you have the mice, Lisa H? Oh boy, you better hop on fast and get them. You tried to get rid of mice. Well, these are little mice, and hey, Joe. Oh, okay, Joe. Yeah, it was unedited. It was just thrown up there, so I hope it wasn't too strong. You want them? So do I. How would bunk cribs work? Just like bunk beds, except with sides and rails on them. I have a friend that really built bunk cribs. I'm not joking. That was a pretty shirt you wore. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Newfie. You do have bunk beds and the cutest little babies with bibs and cribs and playpens and tiny. Okay, that's enough, Lisa D. Lisa H. I'm sorry. No, did you see what she said she has? Look at all the stuff. So, peace, Nettle. Hey. All the comments. Yeah. Hey, Tamara. You like unedited emotion. Yeah, let's hope it was not over the top. Because I had to go to another meeting and then Jimmy was driving me nuts and I just let it go through. Hey, Olivia. So, let's see I haven't checked, like, the real world, except for that. If you're wondering what anybody's talking about, it's just a reaction to Miss Cindy Watts. And they're going back to not believing Chris killed the kids. It's ridiculous. I don't think she ever stopped believing it. I think she tried to say that to appease some people, but totally back to that stuff. Absolutely, Olivia. I can't believe, yeah, just make sure Lisa Diaz punched in. Yeah, absolutely. What are you browsing on Amazon, Pia? The Calico Critters? You know, you want to hear something funny, Lisa D? And this is so crazy. And this is why, how do I forget things like this? A while ago, probably 2012, 2013. You know how I remembered this? Why are some of them are called Sylvanian families? And didn't they have a commercial, Sylvanian families, Sylvanian families? A long time ago, and I have to look in my other desk. Lisa D. When I was like really, really immersed in all of the blogging stuff and things were coming in like crazy, they sent me Sylvanian families. Okay? Now I know I have a few characters in the Sylvanian families. And I have to go back. Now, why would they ever name it Sylvanian families? That sounds like a reading program or something. But anyway, and it hit me when I was looking at that. It really hit me. I said, I know I have Sylvanian families. Oh, weighted blankets. Lisa D has those. Lisa H has those too. Lufa says these are hard times. Sylvanian families were cute. You had, but Sylvanian families, aren't they just Calico Critters under a different name now? I mean, like, didn't they move to Calico Critters? I've got to find mine. I think they must be in my desk or something, my other desk. They were very little animals. No, but not all little tinies. Did the family come with a dollhouse? Yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff, but I think it's the same thing as Calico Critters. And I have a... Sometimes raw is good. Yeah. Black Hearts Club. The economy has to open soon. Where do you live, Lufa? Where do you live? What do you do? Sylvanian families. I think it's like the predecessor to Calico Critters. Oh, it's okay. But where do you live? What state are you in? San Diego? And do you have a business there that's been closed? The only places they are called calico critters is the USA. They are Sylvanian families everywhere else. The USA changed their name. There goes J-Bells with the toys again. Did you know that, Lisa D, that she was into all those toys? It's the same thing. And Margarita Bill knows all about the toys. Your wife and your granddaughter collect them. Oh, look at that face, Margarita Bill. Ugh. Your wife probably should come in the chat then. Isn't your wife the trophy wife or Three's the Charm? What isn't? Oh, your retirement. You're from Canada. You never heard of them. Much more formal to have mice and shrews dressed in three-piece suits. I have a Stuart Little up in Jamie liked Stuart Little. Like, I mean, he found him in there. Oh, it's all the money she spends on that. That's I'm trying to help too many people, I think. You're trying to help too many people? How? Oh, Wifey 3's a charm, right. That's it. 30 years in the Postal Service as a mail carrier. It'll rebound, Lufa. What goes down goes up again. Money. Okay, let's see. Aren't they opening some of your beaches and stuff over there? I know some parts of California reopened and then the other parts said no thanks. My family, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I see. I got you. I got you. You were hurting today, so you took a long bath in Dr. Teal's ginger and clay. Oh, yeah. That's ginger and clay. I've never heard of that one. When Mara was visiting, we got the whole Calico Critters kitchen. It was great. It had all the accessories. I gave it to her to take home. She loves it. I have faith. Things will get back. It'll take some time, but it will get better. California beaches. Only some of them, though, because I saw the other ones were not. 103, 113 comments. How many thumbs down? Beaches are open in Orange County, but not the parking lots. But not the parking lots? So where do they park? It's okay, Lufa. You can vent. Use Dr. Teal's eucalyptus. You love Dr. Teal's. You know who sells Dr. Teal's? The Dollar Tree. No, I think they do. Yeah, don't they? Yeah. A lot of people are at the beaches in Huntington Beach, California. Huntington Beach, yeah. I hope they don't set us back, because I haven't seen a whole bunch of social distancing, especially in Florida. I swear, Florida is like a week from now. Oh my gosh, all the cases we have. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do. See, Lisa H said yes, they do. You have to park in the residential streets and walk. Hey, Mrs. Mick Jagger. What is Slack? It's like a platform. A lot of people use it for work projects, but we use it for like different. They're called channels, but they're just like chat groups, kind of. You live in Florida. Things seem so normal. Oh, great. Until they're not anymore, right? You love soaking in Dr. Teal's, but... Oh, yeah. Some people do, Bergstrom, yeah. Is it when you use things... Some people, it's just if they add anything to the bath water, they're okay if they take a bath without that stuff. Is it just because you add that to the bath water, or is it just any bath in general? Your province is going to start opening up on the 4th. You have a toothache, and go to the dentist. I always say that until they aren't anymore. Or Jimmy always says, you know, it'll work out one way or the other. Let's just hope it's not the other. Even if he did raise the money, is my understanding. He waived that right. I don't even know what that means. Who are you talking about? Yeah, when I get carried away with adding... Oh, yeah. Your sister-in-law lives in California. She's going back tomorrow. She works at the front desk. They're supplying her with a mask and gloves. Live in Florida. It's pretty normal, except restaurants and bars. Wow. Stores and everything, you're allowed to have as many people like in a Publix as you want? Or do they let only a certain number of people in at a time? Throw the cord, a life raft. He stopped swimming. Oh dear, you're right. What happened to him? Interesting, right? And look at the name that's subscribed, the Reaper. Do you think he killed the dog? What happened to the dog? Let me see. I think he killed him. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think he's dead. He died. Sorry. That was sad. Alma is here. You don't like that word, Reaper. No, either do I. He killed the dog. Yeah, Olivia, that was tough, right? Terrible tragedy. Just taking a nap? Let's hope so. I just got done watching your Cindy video. What a whack job. I believe anything. What a whack job all of them are. I believe anything those two had to say. Thanks, Janine. Somebody named the Reaper. Let me see if I can get him to come up again. There he is. There he is. He just needed a restart. Okay, everybody can relax. But is that the same dog? I don't know. I could have just replaced him with another dog. You live in Vandenberg Air Force Base, and we haven't had to go off of it in months. We don't even know what it's like in town. Exactly. I haven't been out, my gosh, since I went to that auction. Your daughter said Walmart has tape on the floor saying which direction to go. No one seemed to be obeying, but your daughters. Really? Stores not really counting customers. One-way aisles, 6-foot marks on the floor. They lock doors if it gets crowded. I see you, you see me. I watched your vid about. Wonder if she will watch it. I'm sure. The dog needed water. Oh, is this water? No, his water's there. He's got his water. Do you have a Springer? It's unbelievable they carry on that way. What is wrong with Cindy? She's a nut. Peed me off. She should just be quiet. Bye. Goodbye, Bella. Hey, Diana. You kept going the wrong way? Oh no, gosh. You'll send me a screenshot of a mental... Is she live now? Is she live now? Not about this snow remover, right? Or you just mean another one? Hi, Vala, how are you? Yeah, shiners unite. Your dog is just staring at you? That was fast, Bella. Crystal, hello, Crystal. Oh, all right, let me see. Cindy apparently has learned the golden rule. Apparently hasn't, right? The silence is golden. Carolyn and the other creep, good job. Thanks, Diana. Seems to me Cindy has gotten even more critical of Shannon. Of course, yeah. Do you think Cindy and Miss Mensa? Well, I think it's kind of ironic that Trish and I said what we did, and then they came out with that. So I don't know. It's crazy. Silly Shriners, right? They said. I mean, like, what is she going to do a reaction video on? That I'm really getting paid to, she's out of her mind. Yeah, we're all getting paid. I don't know what she would make a reaction about, you know? What they're saying is absolutely insane. He or she may be planning a plot. Be careful. Who is that? Who's planning a plot? Somebody? Who? Oh, your dog? Oh, you scared me. All right, let me see what's going on in the world because I missed it. Oh my gosh, so now there's an NBA draft prospect from Tulane charged with murder. I wondered if he killed one of the girls that was missing. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is this about? NBA draft prospect from Tulane charged with murder. College basketball star from Georgia was arrested Saturday and charged with the murder in a shooting incident earlier this month. I guess not. There's a few girls missing over there. Who did he kill? Police said the shooting took place at a Stockbridge apartment complex shortly before 11 a.m. on April 8th, and they found Devontae Anthony Long. Wait a minute. Devontae Anthony Long? We talked about him, I think. 24, shot and transported him to the hospital where he died of his injuries. The department said an investigation concluded that the Hightower brothers, along with Kalvani Burney, Tyreek Farmer, Tobias Gresham, and Antoine Gresham, were all involved in the incident. The Greshams and Farmer were arrested on the 21st, and the Hightowers were arrested on Saturday. All 5 have been charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a weapon during the commission of a felony. Tishon Hightower has also been charged with battery, jail records show, and Burney is still at large. Hightower announced on April 18th that he intended to enter the NBA draft, even though he had a year of eligibility remaining. Tulane announced Sunday afternoon that he has been dismissed from the team. Hightower was originally from Lithuania, Georgia, but played 3 years of high school of basketball at Collins High School in Sewanee. He played his final year in Mount Zion Prep in Baltimore before signing with the University of Georgia. Crazy. All of those, 6 of them. Let's Gosh, I feel like I know this girl. Who is this? Her face looks so familiar to me. Look at this. That girl's face, this looks so familiar. I don't know who it is. I can hear her voice too. Where the heck? Amber alert, little girl missing for days. Grave concern after suspect turns phone off and flees. Colorado. Oh boy. Authorities are searching for a 9-year-old girl who could possibly be in danger. The Denver Post reported that Sloan Lipnick was last seen on Friday after her mother, Carly Lipnick, 39, took her and headed east on I-70 near Peoria. Authorities spotted the mother's car, a 2012 white Audi Q5 with Colorado license plate OWO236 on the interstate at about 9 p.m. Lipnick's ex-husband reportedly contacted the police after she failed to contact him for several days and didn't bring Sloan home. Lipnick does not have custody of Sloan, and Basalt police said they have a concern for her safety and welfare of the child after speaking to a mental health professional about her mother. Some of the things Carly was saying and describing were of grave concern, the police lieutenant Aaron Munch said. So CBI Amber Alert request from Basalt PD for 9-year-old Sloan Lipnick, last seen in the early morning hours of April 25th in the Denver metro area. It's believed Sloan is with a non-custodial parent, Carly Lipnick, in a 2012 white Audi Q5 with Colorado license plates. Call 911. So, now did they find her? Because this is, let me see. Let me see here. I want to go to the CBI's latest. Let me see. Oh, she's been located and is safe. Good. Let's see, when was that? Okay, so that's good. She's located and safe. Wonderful. 9 hours ago. That's good news. But the mother reminds me of someone. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Here we have one. New Yorker stabs his virus survivor mother to death. Lovely. 48-year-old Queens man has been charged with the brutal slaying of his 78-year-old mother, who was recently hospitalized with the virus. Carmelita Cabansag survived her bout with the virus, but not the knifing from her son, David Galicia, who has been charged with murder. Police responded to the 7-story apartment building after a 911 call on Friday. Upon arrival, officers followed a trail of blood to Cabansag's 4th-floor apartment and knocked on the door. Galicia reportedly opened the door, covered in blood. Sources say he walked over to his mother's body and lay on top of her. Some other guy did that same exact thing. Remember that case? Or he was lying beside his mother after something like that. Police said the elderly woman had severe head trauma and cuts to her body, and 2 knives were found on the floor. Paramedics pronounced her dead at the scene. Galicia was taken to the hospital for treatment of stab wounds. A motive for the killing is unknown. But a passerby heard an argument in the home shortly before 8 a.m. on Friday and called 911. Neighbors says Cabansag, originally from the Philippines, lived alone in the apartment since her husband died a few years ago. Her son lived in the same building, they said. Galicia allegedly admitted to killing his mother. He has been charged with second-degree murder, criminal possession of a weapon, and criminal mischief. Lovely. Now, this is a good one. Florida man nabbed for putting laxatives into teens' daily medication. Wow, and this guy looks like an actor. He looks like the actor in Big Love, the guy that was, if you watched Big Love, maybe you remember that guy that was Bill Paxton's partner in that store? Oops, let me get it over there. People are looking so familiar to me, doesn't he? He looks like he might have grown his hair out a little bit, lightened it up. He looks pretty happy. He's proud of himself, maybe. Deputies arrested a Florida man on Friday after a lengthy investigation convinced them that he was slipping laxatives into a 14-year-old boy's medication. Craig Allen Ripple, 54, has been charged. We should have tried to guess his age. That's always a fun game to play. Has been charged with child abuse, child neglect after the investigation, which began on August 7th. Wow, it took them August 7th until now to realize he was slipping laxatives in the medication. When the boy's mother reported that she believed he was tampering with the medication. The mother also provided surveillance video showing Ripple removing items from the boys and his sister's rooms. And this is a very bizarre case, really? And it takes a sick and twisted individual to administer laxatives to a child without his or her mother's knowledge. And that was said by Sheriff Rick Staley. I hope the courts deal harshly with him and that this is a wake-up call, that this behavior is dangerous and will not be tolerated. Thankfully, the victim was not significantly injured. The mother told detectives that when she was giving her son his medication, she noticed that the capsules appeared to have been tampered with, and she dismantled it and found that her son's pink tablets with a black 5 printed on them had been put. She found that her son's pink tablets with a black 5 printed on them had been put inside the capsules. Her son, she said, refused to take his medicine because he said it tasted odd and made him ill. The sheriff's office said Ripple admitted to tampering with the pills. Detectives said 11 of the 28 capsules they were given had been rigged with laxatives. The victim now lives out of state and has no contact with Ripple. The sheriff's office did not explain the relationship between him, the boy, and his mother. Ripple is being held on $7,500 bond. Okay, I wonder what the motive for that was. Okay. South Carolina now. Unknown gunman shoots a 72-year-old woman out for a jog. South Carolina police are looking for a man who blocked a jogger Wednesday afternoon when his vehicle got out, opened fire on the 72-year-old woman, the Beaufort Police Department said. The woman, who has not been identified, was struck by at least one of the undisclosed number of shots at her with a handgun, and she was taken to a local hospital for stabilization, then airlifted to Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston. On Saturday, the department released a sketch of the suspect, saying he was between 5'8" and 5'10" tall, a slight build, and between 25 and 30 years of age. 25 and 30. Police also released surveillance photos of a silver Nissan Versa hatchback that they called a vehicle of interest. The vehicle has apparent minor damage in the form of separation of the area between the front right quarter panel and the front bumper. And there appears to be a slight denting of the right rear quarter panel also. And there was no update on the woman's condition. The incident took place on a residential street near Beaufort Basil Green Sports Park in Pigeon Point neighborhood north of downtown. Beaufort lies between Charleston and Savannah, Georgia, on Port Royal Island, one of South Carolina's numerous coastal sea islands, is the home of Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort, Merritt Field. Beaufort police asking anyone with information to contact investigator. I cannot talk. It's Beaufort, right? Beaufort. Why am I saying Beaufort? Beaufort, South Carolina, isn't it? Beaufort. Like your Beaufort, yeah. Investigator Josh Dowling, I've heard his name before, 843-322-7950, the anonymous tip, or the Beaufort County Dispatch at 843-524-2777. Missing $20,000 for the 17-year-old girl. See, yeah, there's a bunch of girls that have been missing in the February around Georgia. Can't speak anymore today. Oh, that's not what I want. Where's my... Georgia community has raised $20,000 for information leading to the whereabouts of a teenager who hasn't been seen for months. Julia Mann, 17, has been missing since February 20th, when investigators believe she voluntarily walked out of her family's home in Watkinsville, about 70 miles north of Atlanta. Mann has not been seen since. I mean, it's the worst thing in the world, Mann's mother, Terry Clark, told the news station. She means everything to us, and I can't stand to think about life without her. Authorities have conducted ground and air searches for Mann and have used K-9 units to scour the area. All of the searches came up empty, except for a single footprint found outside the back door of the family's residence. Residents in and around the county have pooled their money to fund a reward for information that leads to Mann's location. Mann had a laptop and a mobile phone with her when she went missing, but police say neither devices have been used. We are concerned right now that Julia is met with harm, Berry told the television station. When we have these kinds of cases, I work them as if they're my own child. There's nothing I wouldn't do to find my child, and there's nothing I wouldn't do to find Julia Mann. Mann is about 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighs approximately 100 pounds. Her hair is brownish blonde. Police have not released a description of what she was last seen in. Clark says she is not angry with her daughter and wants her to know that she is not in trouble. Rather, Clark said she just wants to know Man is okay. I know how much she loves her family and her little sister, and I just feel like something is really wrong. The FBI is assisting in the investigation. The report information about the case, call the Oconee County Sheriff's Office at 706-769-3945. Or email investigator G. Sanders at gsanders@oconeesheriff.org. And here's another missing from Fort Hood, Texas. When did she go missing? Oops. 20-year-old Fort Hood soldier hasn't been seen since Wednesday. 20-year-old soldier stationed at Fort Hood, Texas is missing, and Army investigators are reaching out to the public for help in finding her. Vanessa Guilin was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, early Wednesday afternoon in the parking lot of her Regimental Engineer Squadron Headquarters, 3rd Cavalry Regiment. Her car keys, barracks room key, identification card, and wallet were found in the armory room where she was working. The soldier's sister, Mayra, said that her sister's phone last pinged near Belton, about 20 miles east of the Army post. Something's not right, she wrote. Please help me find her. Okay, here's the latest missing person stuff. Let me see. The Army said the missing woman is of Hispanic descent, 5 feet 2 inches tall, and weighs 126 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. She has 3 tattoos, a cross with a flower, both on her left arm, and a mountain on her upper left shoulder. She also has a mole on the left side of her chin. Anyone with information should contact Army CID Special Agents at 254-495-7767 or the Military Police Desk at 254-287-4001. Maybe someone has seen her. And then another 2. What are these? Missing 2 women with ties to grisly murder suspects haven't been seen since early April. Grisly murder suspects, yikes. Maryland State Police are looking for 2 missing women who have ties to the kidnapping and murder of a man whose burning body was found last month. Oh my gosh. There's 2 more people that they got that other girl. This is, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So this is about that same case that we looked at the other night, the man that was found burning at the end of a trail of blood in rural West Virginia. Heather Grogg, 33, and Danielle Tyler, 18, may be together. They were last seen on April 6th. According to her sister, Grogg is the woman, 33-year-old Jonathan Riddle, was visiting at a home in Westminster, Maryland on March 17th when he was allegedly killed by 3 men, one of whom may be Tyler's boyfriend. John Black III, 22, Monroe Merrill, 22, and David Sanford Jr., 26, have been charged with Riddle's death. An autopsy determined that Riddle, 33, died from several stab wounds and blunt force trauma of the head, On Friday, Maryland State Police arrested Emily R. Day, 27, that's the other one we read about, on a charge of accessory before and after the fact. Day was in a relationship with Sanford. Grog's sister, Brandy Hebb, said that Grog was a live-in babysitter for their children. Tyler's grandmother, Sherry Tyler, told the press that she last heard from her granddaughter on April 6 when she received a text message saying she wasn't going to turn her phone on for a bit because she was tired of all the drama. When Maryland State Police homicide detectives came looking for her granddaughter after Riddle's murder, Sherry Tyler filed a missing persons report. And since then, the grandmother, who is Danielle's legal guardian, has been piecing together how Danielle may be tangled in this murder. She and Danielle, who broke up with her previous boyfriend in early March, knew Black from before that. Monroe Merrill, who had been serving time for kidnapping a woman at knife point. Oh, hold on a second. She had been spending time with other friends, away from home, and reportedly had a new boyfriend, recently paroled. Oh, that's her new boyfriend, recently paroled Monroe Merrill, who had been serving time for kidnapping a woman at knife point, and she believes that Merrill and Danielle had been staying at Sanford's home, where Riddle had reportedly gone to see Grog. As for Grog, Hebb said she last spoke to her sister on April 4th, and the mother reported her missing 2 days later. I'm thinking in my head, she witnessed something and she's in trouble. It's highly unlikely for her not to speak with anyone and drop off the face of the earth. Maryland State Police spokesperson Greg Shipley said investigators consider Tyler and Grog critically missing and in danger. We cannot be more specific about why we believe this due to the impact the release of investigative information at this time could have on ongoing investigations. So these are the people they already have. According to court records, Riddle, Merrill, Black, and Sanford were at Sanford's home on March 17th. An informant told authorities that they witnessed Riddle fighting with Merrill. Now we can go through this one again. This one is Merrill. So the man that was murdered was supposedly fighting with this one here, which is Merrill, right? Before Merrill restrained Riddle and ordered Sanford is this one right here, okay? Let me make sure that, yeah. This is to stab the victim, okay, to stab the guy. And the informant claimed that they saw Sanford stab Riddle twice in the stomach, and Riddle's feet were reportedly bound with a sheet as he attempted to escape. Multiple people reportedly witnessed the attack, including Black, who the informant claimed helped transport Riddle's body back to West Virginia. And this is Black, and he reportedly helped transport the body back, where he was stabbed multiple times and set on fire to conceal evidence. Jefferson County, West Virginia deputies found Riddle's burning barefoot body at about 40 feet from the road on March 18th, and the FBI used fingerprint records to identify him. And during their investigation, police linked a 2015 Chevy Malibu with Maryland license plates to the slaying. The vehicle led them to Merrill, this guy, who police noted had small cuts on his hands. A blood stain was found inside the vehicle. It's unclear who owns the vehicle or how authorities linked it to Riddle's murder. Black, Merrill, and Sanford were all arrested. These three were all arrested in April after Grog and Tyler were reported missing. Sanford and Black were being held in Jefferson County, West Virginia, and Merrill's being held in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Day, this lady here, girl here, is awaiting an extradition hearing in Carroll County, Maryland, and all four are being held without bond. The three men have been charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. Maryland State Police ask anybody with information about Grog and Tyler to contact the Westminster Barrack at 410-386-3000. Oh, let's see. Did we do it? Oh my gosh. Okay. This guy looks scary. Former Eastern Kentucky University professor has been charged with the murder of his wife, who's been missing since last fall. Ella Diebold Jackson, 48, was reported missing on October 22nd. Police say her husband, now, okay, this one I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the chat. How old is this guy? And if you already know, don't guess. How old is this guy? How old is he? Prayers, please, for his wife and daughters. Oh, of course, Kathy. Prayers for them, yeah. I'm waiting for answers on the age of this man. I need to get some answers on his age. Gina says 44. Kathy says 53. Newfie says 53. Kathy says 53. Yikes, scary looking 52. 65, 46, 59, 48, 50. Okay, you're all wrong. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. Who bids $1? You're all wrong. Mandy Hall is the closest. It says he's 39. It says this guy is 39 years old. Now, I think that has to be a typo. He looks like he is totally gray. There's no way that guy is 39 years old. It has to be a typo. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So it says 39-year-old Glenn Jackson said that he last saw her on October 20th. In the course of the investigation, detectives learned that Ella Jackson met with a domestic violence advocate shortly before her disappearance, prompting them to obtain a search warrant for the couple's residence and vehicles. A significant amount of blood was located in the trunk of Mr. Jackson's vehicle. That was later proven to belong to Mrs. Jackson. Additionally, investigators found several recordings Ella Jackson had made of arguments with her husband and learned from several people who knew the couple that she had told them she was afraid of him. Glenn Jackson has been charged with murder, domestic violence, and tampering with physical evidence. According to the Herald Ledger, Glenn Jackson was a senior English lecturer at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond, about 27 miles south of Lexington, until February. Ella Jackson's former husband, Jason Hans, and her adult son, Philip Hans, both believed Glenn Jackson was responsible for her disappearance. And Jason Hans, a professor at KU, posted at length on Facebook saying he had written the post just after Ella's disappearance, but waited until Glenn's arrest to post it. And in the post, he says that Ella had frequently told him she feared her husband, but was reluctant to leave without a fail-safe exit plan in place, because she feared he would take her 5-year-old son. Hans said that she met with domestic violence attorney 3 days before her disappearance and told him about it via messenger. Philip Hans said last fall that his mother would not leave her son or her disabled dog behind. Everything of hers is at the house. She wouldn't leave her kid behind. Her car is there. Her phone is there, he said. All of her stuff is there. Lieutenant Rodney Richardson of the Richmond Police Department, Assistant Chief, said that the 5-year-old boy had been placed in the care of the State Department on community-based services, but Hans wrote on Facebook that he had obtained guardianship of the boy, now 6, who is at home with me now. Ella Diebold Jackson, who was originally from Russia, Jace is originally from Russia. She's originally from Russia. Huh. She fled an abusive relationship there to the Ukraine and then eventually to the United States. Richardson said the investigation is ongoing and police are still searching for Ella Jackson's body. Okay, and I still can't believe that guy is 39. I think that's definitely a typo. Okay, so now somebody, what happened here? Somebody used Find My Friend's iPhone app, and a missing nursing student's friends tracked down her body and her killer. Wow, and that was on, oh, is this what you're talking about? This is what you're talking about. Wow, okay, I'll have to, okay, that's interesting. Hold on. Friends of a missing New York college student used a phone app to find her body and bring her killer to justice. This was on 48 Hours on Saturday night. It profiled the case of Hayley Anderson, a nursing student at Binghamton University who was murdered 2 years ago. On March 8, 2018, Anderson and her roommates had stayed up late drinking and playing board games, and they went to bed around 4 a.m., and by the time everyone awoke, Anderson was gone. Initially, Anderson's friends were not concerned about her absence. When I first didn't hear from her, I didn't think, oh, something terrible has happened. Her friend Josie Arton said. Arton said Anderson was an independent person who had many friends and dated often. But when Anderson failed to show up at a gathering that evening, her friends grew concerned. Anderson has never missed a planned get-together. She also wasn't responding to phone calls and had not been on social media. One of Anderson's friends then used the iPhone app Find My Friends, which indicated that Anderson's phone was at the apartment of Orlando Tercero, another nursing student. Anderson and Tercero had met at a party and were friends, had a physical relationship, although the dynamic had been tense at times, Tercero's roommate said. Sometimes they were bickering, and other times they would laugh hysterical, and other times they kept distances, and I wouldn't see each other for a little bit. Tercero's would become jealous if Anderson spent time with anyone else. According to Arton, he would drive past her house and stop by uninvited. Upon learning that Anderson's phone was at Tercero's apartment, Arton and another woman, Michela Topali, went to the residence, and they knocked on the door, but no one answered, so they climbed through a window. Police had already been at the apartment after Tercero's sister asked for a welfare check on her brother, who had left a disturbing voicemail. Officers knocked on the door but didn't get an answer, and so they left. But her friends went inside, and there they found Anderson's lifeless body on Tercero's bed. There was no blood. The way she was lying, I wasn't sure if that's where she died or he put her there. It was very formal. She was on her back, laying on the bed, and she had a blanket halfway up her body, and she just had her arms at her side. And there was a handprint bruise on her arm. When I saw that, I knew for sure that Orlando had done this to her. Investigators soon located security camera footage showing Tercero entering the house with Anderson. Authorities also determined that Tercero had boarded a plane at JFK International Airport for Nicaragua. Tercero was eventually arrested in Nicaragua and prosecuted there for Anderson's murder, and he was convicted in November and sentenced to 30 years in prison, according to the Press and Sun Bulletin. Find My Friends app. And let's see, the last one for tonight. TV repairman linked to decades-old sexual assault and murder of a teen Girl Scout camp counselor. Authorities may have finally solved a decades-old cold case involving a 16-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted and murdered at a Colorado Girl Scout camp. Margaret Peggy Beck was found dead at the Flying G Ranch in Jefferson County, Colorado, on August 18, 1963. She was a camp counselor and had been alone on the evening of the attack after her tent mate fell ill and was taken to the facility's infirmary, and there were bite marks on her neck, signs of a sexual assault that had occurred, Sheriff's investigator Elias Alberti told the television station. Police on Friday said an arrest warrant had been issued for James Raymond Taylor on suspicion of sexual assault and murder. Authorities identified Taylor using DNA evidence from the crime scene and innovations in genetic genealogy, according to Mitch Morrissey of United Data Connect, who helped ID Taylor. The company matched DNA from the crime scene to Taylor's relatives, whose DNA profiles were in consumer databases. Nowhere in the world have they solved a case with old and genetic genealogy, Morrissey told the television station. Authorities do not know whether Taylor, who would now be 80 years old, is alive or dead. He has a rap sheet in the Las Vegas area that dates back to the early 70s, and he was reportedly last seen in the Vegas area in 1976. Nothing would give us greater pleasure than to actually put the handcuffs on James Taylor. That doesn't sound good. Jefferson County Sheriff Jeff Schrader told the television station, according to the Denver Post, Taylor worked as a television repairman during the early 60s. Family members who are cooperating with authorities said he was married at the time. It's unclear how Taylor knew of Beck. They had no previous connections that authorities were aware of. Beck was the oldest of 4 girls. 3 sisters are still alive. This is painful for them, Schrader said of the sisters. To report any information about the Taylor case, call the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office at 303-271-5612 or Metro Denver Crime Stoppers at 720-913-7867. Reference case 63-10335. And that's it for headlines. And that's going to be pretty much it for us because I am falling asleep. That looks like a young Carol Burnett. Oh, yeah. Hold on. The dog is... Let me hide the dog for a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. So, everybody... Oh, let me whew. I am going to go to bed because I have a big day tomorrow. No, I probably had to buy a car tomorrow. All right. A Curse of Maynard. Curse of Maynard. Mayonnaise. Let me see. Hold on a minute. I've got to see something. I've got to see something before. Is this? Let me see. Yeah. I want to see something. What's going on with, hold on one second. Oh, I see. Got it. I just wanted to see what somebody was leaving there. All right. Good night there, guys. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you, guys. Prayers for all of you that need them. And, what was I saying? God bless. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, today, well, whenever. Let's sleep all day tomorrow. I can't, Ivy Lynn. I can't. because I have to, Jimmy will be getting me up very early, but I'll sleep for a few hours. All right, you could sleep all day though. I'll wake you up later. All right, everybody have a good everything. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow, today.